What's up, everybody? It's your boy OK. Everything is skirt. And then just waiting for me to smoke, but I said, yo, I got a little bit of potted to do. Yo, what up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a happy Easter. Obviously, you can tell I'm in the same outfit, so the episode you're gonna see previous or after is probably shot in the same day because I'm in the same outfit. So happy Easter once again to you guys. Yo, so I had something on my mind, kind of crazy. So I was thinking the other day to myself about forgiveness. Like, can you like, is everything forgivable? And I don't mean everything, but we've seen instances where, we've even seen instances where somebody's family member gets murdered, and they've accepted the apology from the murderer. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, they've accepted the apology from the murderer. From what we've seen circumstances where people can forgive for the most wildest things. You know what I mean? People forgive for the most wildest things. I've seen these circumstances. So it could just like I was thinking to myself, you know what I mean? Like, is everything forgivable? Like it kind of how much can a person take almost? And then at the same time, being petty is real too. There's people that no matter how close you are with them, they'll always feel like you're doing them wrong and place that guilt upon you. You know what I mean? That guilt will be placed upon you, and it sucks because you love them, and that's a fact. But unfortunately, they carry themselves as assholes towards you because they selfishly want everything this way. So, and some people fall into that trap, of constantly forgiving a person that does them wrong, constantly forgiving a person that does them wrong. Why do we do it? Why do we do it? Why is it that you can cross somebody, talk shit about them, people that fight, people that get into fights and shit, they can get over a beef or an issue, you know what I'm saying, and call it quits. But then something petty like family members, oh, they called me this name or I called you that name. Family members can't get over pettiness like that. You know what I'm saying? And hold grudges and not speak to each other for months because they said things that they didn't want to say or derogatory things to one another on text message. It'll prevent family from talking to each other. But yet, two people that just about ready to kill each other can say sorry and keep it pushing. Like, forgiveness is so fucking weird. You know, I take myself. Let's take my example. It's the things I've done. I just shot an episode of Richie Picasso on Picasso's basement, episode 8. Holla, go check out all the episodes. But yes, I just shot an episode, and we were talking about we talked about a lot of things, but we got into the bag of, I guess, what's forgivable. You know what I mean? Like, what's forgivable? It's weird. They say this is Easter, right? Jesus rose from the dead, so he died for our sins. So shouldn't we just forgive one another if we sin? If something like, and I'm not religious. Yeah, I was brought up Catholic and everything, but I'm just going by like like the morale in the story. The morale is in the story is that he died for our sins, so we didn't have to. Think about that fact. If you think about that fact, where somebody sacrificed their own life 2,000 plus years ago in order for you to have a better one, in order for you to learn forgiveness of other people, rather. That's why he did that. He did that because the Romans or whoever came after him killed him. And he said, it's all right. Like, they came out, he said, it's all right. Don't worry. People, don't worry. Don't worry. I don't know about this coming back from the dead and all this shit, but at least the story of this man dying for what other people did wrong and let the people witness him be wrong and still went ahead with the act of, go ahead, kill me. I ain't even gonna fight it. I'm gonna carry this cross. I'm gonna bear this crown full of thorns. That whole entire story. That whole entire story is like about forgiveness. You know what I mean? Living a good life, and it's about forgiveness. What is it too much though? What is it too much? And then you gotta ask yourself, is it your ego that doesn't allow you to forgive somebody that has loved you, taken care of you, rode for you, has put their back against the wall for you, has done so many things for you, but yet in an instant, you take it away from them. You take yourself away from them due to the fact that you can't forgive them. You can't find yourself. You can't find it within yourself to forgive when you feel like you're wronged. Listen, I don't hold nothing against anybody for who and how they are, but at the same time, it brings it just comes back to reflection upon self. How should I carry myself? And not to say I should carry myself based upon anybody else, but you should sort of carry yourself based upon how somebody should treat you. You want to be treated how people treat you, right? So I walk around with, yeah, easily forgive. For right or for wrong, I easily forgive. For right or for wrong, I could say it's all right, or I get over it. I'm quick to get over it. Some people aren't, though. Some people will hold grudges for the rest of their life. Was the grudge more important than the relation? Was the grudge more important than building, growing, the energy, the love, the past, the things that you shared? Was it more important to hold the grudge and hate because you can't find yourself to forgive? This is something I'm asking myself. So it's like, yeah, I'll bring it here. I bring it here and somebody tell me stop my shit. Maybe I just need to stop my shit. But it's weird how easily I can forgive, but people can't forgive. And then on the other side of the coin, why should you have to? There is 7.8 billion people in this world. If you can't get along with one, I guarantee you could get along with another. You understand? You're not compelled to keep a relation with somebody. You're not compelled to forgive somebody that did you wrong or wronged you. You're not compelled. So this is just me that forgives. This is what I am. It's not to say that you're compelled to do it, but it's an eye opener. I think sometimes you have to reevaluate, reassessate, just go back to a situation sometimes, and not the right or wrong parts, but the parts that actually made you feel other than the grudge that you choose to hold. You choose to hold this grudge, and I don't know. On one side of the coin, sometimes it costs more to hate. On one side of the coin, it costs more to hate. It costs more to be angry with people rather than be otherwise. Being bad is easy. Don't get me wrong, but it costs you. It costs you on the inside, whether or not you see it or not. And like I said, I could be crazy because there's 7.8 billion people. You'll find somebody to hang out with, chill with, talk to, somebody that you didn't do wrong or have another chance to make a relationship better. Like that's what I've done with the things that I can't be forgiven for. I chose to turn them into a positive. And now when I talk with people, now when I carry myself in relations with people, even if I keep myself seldom lonely and try to stay by myself as much as possible, for the people that I do choose to have around me or in my circle, I absolutely make sure that I am the best person that I can be and wouldn't do anything to make the same mistakes I have in the past where I wouldn't have the eligibility to be forgiven for something I did. It's one thing to say something, but when you take actions on hurting somebody, you can't blame them for not wanting to forgive you if you went ahead and went that far to take those actions. Sorry is just a word. Sorry is just a word. Actions are critical. So I'll take this chance to, one, apologize to anybody that I did wrong. You know what I mean? I should have stopped my shit a long time ago. Two, anybody that has feel like they've been wronged by another person, if you did love them or have any type of anything in your heart for them, maybe reevaluate the situation. Yeah, you don't want to go 30 years, find them 30 years later in life and find them dying, dead, or in hurt, or in any type of position. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's their own choice, but it would suck if you felt something in your heart 30 years later when you let all those years go by. And maybe you could have been the one to tell them something, or maybe you could have been the one to be a friend or be there for them. But to shift that ego to the side or to be hurt is a big deal. Being hurt is a big deal. Once you're hurt, sometimes there's no coming back away from pain, especially when people that love you hurt you. The ones the closest to you be the ones that hurt you the most. And I know that's a pain that's hard to come back from, but it isn't impossible. We've been doing it for forever. There's books on forgiveness. There's people that have family members murdered and they've forgiven the people that have murdered them. You understand? Like there's whole history of forgiveness. So don't think it is impossible for you to forgive somebody. or it isn't impossible for you to rekindle things with somebody. Feel me? And I give you this message because this is the shit that I tell myself to and reinforce myself to say it's okay as long as I'm not putting more than I'm getting back. As long as I'm not putting out too much more, it's okay. You feel me? Love is relative, and forgiveness comes with that relativeness. Hey yo, it's your boy OK. Everything is Stop your shit.